Greetings, RC Model Geeks.
And here we are outside the shed.
Yes, with the sun in Rob's eyes.
With the sun in my eyes. So, today is an unboxing day. And it's quite a big box because I'm sitting on it.
Yes, if I pan out.
It's just arrived.
There it is.
And there's some bit of video of us hauling it in coming up right now.
Yeah. It looks heavy.
Oh god, I've been video.
And what's in the box?
Yeah.
Take a surname, please, mate.
Laws. L-A-W-E-S.
Is it an aeroplane part?
Fantastic. I'll get a little signature on that, please, mate.
Cheers.
Fantastic. Cheers.
Catch you later. And you.
See you later.
Bye.
Hello.
So, what's in the box?
What's in the box?
I know Rob was on about building a quarter scale aeroplane. Is that the engine for it?
Now, have you ever seen James Bond?
James Bond, yes, I've seen a couple of his films.
Where he gets little Nelly
Yeah.
and it comes in a box.
That's
And
right.
he has to put it together.
Oh, excellent! A little Nelly. So who's gonna sit in that, mate?
Not me.
Oh, awesome! Well, there you go. All will be revealed.
So, there it is, a big box. Now, Bixler Phil has been looking forward to the arrival of this for a week or so. Unfortunately, Bixler Phil is now in hospital. As we just found out this morning when I phoned him up to tell him that this had arrived, and his wife answered the phone. And yeah, Phil is now in hospital again with probably a mini stroke or something. We don't know yet, but it's something along those lines. So unfortunately, he's going to miss it. He's going to be completely gutted about this as well, because he has been super hyped up about it. But at least he'll have the video. And speaking to his wife, she's going up the hospital this afternoon to go and see him, and they might be letting him out because it seems he's back to normal now. Yeah, but so he might get brought over. She said she might just bring him over to have a look at it before she takes him home. So we will see. But anyway, here it is.
Yeah.
It's a box. It's from China.
But
it hasn't got China in it. It came DHL, so we broke it if it had. So we'll undo it and open the lid.
Wow.
Oh, shit on a stick! It comes with a tray as well. I'm quite chuffed at that.
Excellent. Yes.
So there it is.
What is it?
It's a lathe.
It's a metalworking lathe.
It's a metalworking lathe. I'd said about this, I said I wanted one, nobody helped me, so I sold my mother and bought the lathe.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
So, yes, so that is going to up our game with our modelling
Yeah.
exploits. I felt I couldn't really do any more with wood, and you know, I want to do some better stuff with the aero modelling and metal and things like that, and make my own stuff and other things. So hence this.
Yeah.
So Phil was obviously going to help me because it weighs like 70 kilos, this thing.
Yeah.
Colin can't obviously lift it because he's got a dodgy back. Phil can't lift it because he's in hospital. And the Swallow is coming over this afternoon to bring some tomato plants. So hopefully the Swallow can help me lift it.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. At least we can.
We can have a look at the bits.
Yeah,
we'll get some bits out in a minute.
Yeah.
Have a look and see what there is. Right, we're back.
Hi.
2 days have passed since that last bit of video, and we finally got the lathe out of the box and installed on the bench.
Yeah.
And here it is.
Go back a bit. There it is.
It's made of top quality Chinesium.
Yes.
And it works quite lovely, doesn't it?
Well, it does now.
It does now,
After
yeah.
we re-engineered it.
Yeah, that's why you haven't seen any video. Because it's taken us 2 days to re-engineer it to actually be good. And there was a lot of, should we say, assembly errors on this Chinese lathe. But you know, I have to say it was cheap.
Yeah.
Compared to if you bought exactly the same lathe in the UK, you'd be paying 300 quid more. So there was a big difference, and you know, we had the skills.
Yeah.
And we did it.
Yeah.
Just like the Swallow does.
Yeah.
So, shall we have a quick tour of the lathe? As you can see, we've been doing some shit.
Yeah. There's some evidence of work down there.
There's evidence of work there. I'm still waiting for cutting tools.
Yeah.
They have not arrived, so we can't actually do any real machining work. But Colin, with his skill on the grinder, converted this drill bit to a cutting tool.
There you go.
And so we did a little bit of cutting with that, just as a bodge.
Yeah.
Easy to use. It's got a forward, an off and a reverse switch there. Power switch and a speed.
Variable speed.
Variable
running on
speed.
A DC motor.
Yeah, and that's it. And you know, all you do is hit the tit and away she goes. And she's running quite sweet and smooth. Digital readout for the display. You can go up to roughly 1,250 on the low gear. It's a little bit low, but it's close enough. And you can go basically down to nothing. There you go.
Yeah, once she's all bedded in and that, you'll get the extra RPMs.
Yeah, once the brushes are worn, it's a brushed motor on this. So yeah, once that's bedded in, that'll all be sweet. I'll turn it off because that humming noise I know will be picked up on the camera quite loudly. So should we go through what we did to it? What was wrong with it?
Yeah, what was wrong with it first, I think?
Where do we start?
Him.
Him. Right,
Yes.
we'll have to take this apart.
Okay.
And we'll show you the gear change mechanism and the belts. There she is. So, the first thing we found actually wasn't that, was it? It was down here. There's an adjustment here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for tightening the belts, and it didn't work properly, and so the pulleys actually sat pissed when you tightened them up.
If you can see that little block down there, guys, behind that pulley, that was actually not sitting flat to that plate.
Yeah, that whole lot was wanked. So we had to re-engineer all that. There's also a bolt that goes through here, and there's a nut on the inside. And the idea is to change the belts. You've got 2 belt speeds here, there and there. To change the belt, you slacken this lot off, move the belt over and retighten it. But the nut, there was nothing retaining the nut on the inside. So as soon as you slackened it off, you couldn't do the nut back up.
No.
So we completely re-engineered that. Once we got that working, very nicely as well, I have to say.
Yeah.
Here, there's a spacer. Well, here it is actually. This is the original spacer, and that sits on the headstock and acts to preload up the 2 bearings that are in the headstock, and also to mount these pulleys.
Yeah.
There's pulleys and that cog. Unfortunately, when we looked at it, we thought, well, that's a bit wibbly wobbly, because the pulley was running like wang 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 wang.
Yeah, it's well running out.
So we looked at this closer, this spacer that's in here, which is this one, and if we turn that round, I don't know how well it's going to show up, but you can see that the hole is not in the centre of the item.
Yeah.
And they'd actually machined the whole thing pissed like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these surfaces didn't run you know, 90 degrees to the shaft.
Yeah.
It was running like that, so it would basically do that as it rotates.
It's running out both ways.
Yeah, both ways. Yeah. So, and that was causing these pulleys to wobble, and of course that was affecting the loading on the taper bearings.
Yeah.
So, so good old Colin there went and walked into a machine shop, and the bloke wasn't there, and basically used their machine, didn't you, Cole?
Yeah. Yeah.
And made up a new one that's actually straight.
Yeah, I made it out of aluminium.
Aluminium as well.
There it is.
There it is, and that runs
there a bit.
true as a die. It's
it.
also got magnets in there. As you can see, there were 4 holes
Yeah.
in this block for the magnets. There's a pickup there, and that gives you the speed readout.
Yeah.
So we had to drill those as well, and Bob's your uncle, and it all works lovely jubbly. So that was basically the. Oh, I know what else we did as well. On these are the gears for screw cutting.
Yeah.
And driving the cross feed. No, it's not cross feed, is it? It's the other feed.
I can't think of what it's called.
We're Haddle. We've been in the sun all day, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now there's loads of different change wheels you can get for this, and that gives you different rotations of this to cut different threads. And there was no way to lubricate the cogs, the gears.
Yeah, on the
Right,
shaft.
because they're just plain bearings.
Yeah.
It's metal, just pure metal running on metal.
Yeah.
So what we did was drill down the centre of these bolts that hold these gears on, and then cross-drilled through. So you had like an oil way. So you can basically pump oil in there, and it goes into the bearing area of the gears.
Yeah. We did that on both of those, didn't we? Yeah.
We did, yeah, and that worked quite well. Oh, what else did we do? Oh yeah, the other problem we had, of course, was with the Tailstock Lock.
Oh, that was great fun.
Yeah, every time you locked it down, it jammed, and you couldn't get it back up again.
No.
And yet, even though it was jammed on hard, the tailstock would still slide.
Yeah.
And it took us ages to work it out. And what it was, in this shaft here, you see rotates, there is a groove, and there's a grub screw there that sits in that groove, and it stops this from coming out.
Yeah.
Now that wasn't in there properly. It wasn't long enough, really, was it? The one that was in there.
No, it wasn't engaging with the groove at all.
It wasn't engaging with the groove. So when you push that down, this whole assembly would move out and uncouple itself from this end, so it was only supported at one end. Because it's like an eccentric cam in there that's pulling up on a bar, it sort of loaded up that shaft, and it all locked up.
Yeah.
So we sorted that out. What else did we do?
Well, we've done a little handle mod.
We done a little handle mod. The little handles here were a bit rattly.
Yeah, they had a lot of side play in them.
Yeah, backwards, probably about 1.5 mil backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
And you know, it just doesn't feel nice in the hand. So we shortened the screws, the shoulder on the screws in there, on all those 3, and got that perfect, so they don't really rattle anymore. What else have we done?
Oh, you did something with the cross slide, didn't you?
Did something with the cross slide.
Yeah, with the indexing.
Oh yeah, basically we just cleaned everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of swarf in this machine, and manufacturing swarf, not machining swarf, because it's brand new. There was lots of manufacturing swarf and really thick, horrible oil.
Yeah.
So yeah, got rid of all that. So that's good.
The other thing we did was the
The
power feed. Not the power feed. The whatever you call that.
The thingy, what's it?
Yeah.
We've been near Phil too long.
We've been near Phil too long.
God bless him.
Yeah. Saddle feed. Yeah. Well, as you turn that handle, that whole saddle moves down this way on that gear.
You told me you'd done 30 years in a machine shop, mate.
Yeah, I did, but it's just vapor now. It's been around Phil too long.
It is. And my mother. Yeah.
Well, you know what we mean, don't you, guys?
Yeah, that twiddly bit that wobbles.
Yeah.
We try to improve the meshing.
Yeah.
Between the cog that's down here and here, because if you look, you've got a little bit of backlash, which isn't a problem really on this.
Yeah,
the others are fine, but
a lot better than what it was.
yeah, it's a lot better than what it was. But yeah, I mean, Chinesium lathe. This is an 8x16. So it's got, so you can basically swing 8 inches in here. And 16 inches between the chuck and the tailstock. So you can turn quite a fairly big lump if you want. It came with the tray, obviously, and the splash guard. It has got a guard here, but we've taken it off.
Yeah, because it's
safety comes first.
Yeah, you can probably hear that. There's a micro switch in there, but back in my day, it was always a pain to have the guard down to operate the machine.
You can't see what you're doing.
I know, especially when you got the slurry and you try to
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else did we do? Oh, we're bodge machining. We just machined these up. They're not very good, but the original ones.
Oh yeah.
Were God knows how they did it, but the the thread was like that.
Yeah.
Same as on this thing, really. You know, it just wasn't parallel to the side. So when you screwed it on, it was going at that sort of angle.
Yeah, it's like a bicycle with a buckled wheel.
It was, wasn't it? So we quickly machined them down and got them straight. We basically put them on a mandrill so that we got the axis of the thread, and then remachined the surfaces of these so they're 90 degrees to them. Yeah. So there you go. That is it. The Chinesium lathe. This is a horsepower. 1 horsepower, this one.
It's got some grunt too.
It has got some grunt. Yeah, it runs nice and true as well, doesn't it? For all you worried about Chinesium stuff, yeah, they're crap at putting it together, but the bits that need to be right are actually okay.
Yeah.
There's hardly any noticeable run out on the on the chuck at all, is there? It's very low.
When we ran a DTI on it, there's only a 10th run out. It was really good.
It was about a thou and a bit.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty close, and that's not bad for a free jaw, really.
No.
Which is good. And that, I mean, that's all we've done, really, isn't it? Got it bolted down to the deck. And the reason we ain't been making videos is because we've been trying to get rid of stuff.
Yes.
So there's room to fit this in. So everything is in a mess at the moment, and there's still a lot more to be thrown away. Yeah, there's a lot of cups here, isn't there?
Yeah, and we've got a lot of bolting down to do.
We've got a load of bolting. Yeah, we've moved the all of the other tools over to this one side. That one they all need bolting down yet, and everything is tidying up, and blah 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 blah.
Oh, I know another mod we did.
Yeah.
Was
we put a flat where this handle screws into this. There was no flat, and if you haven't got a flat there, it's much weaker. So we put a flat in there. Oh, you can't undo it now, but yes, you can. There you go.
We did that on the pillar drill with an end mill.
Yeah, we did with that on the.
There you go.
Yeah, there's a flat surface there, which gives this a lot more strength because you will snap the handle off.
Yes.
When you're tugging on it, if you haven't got a flat there. You can see this one. This one hasn't got the flat.
Yeah, let's get a quick view of that. Yeah, you can see how much it's
Yeah, you can see basically you've just got the small diameter thread that's got to take all the load. Whereas on this one, where we put a flat on there, that face now butts up with the flat, which makes it much stronger.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we also got a few tools in, haven't we? We've the lathe doesn't come with anything really. All it comes with is a dead centre, which is one of those.
There he is.
Now, if you show that to Bix the Phil, we'd think that was a centre punch.
He probably would hit it with a big hammer.
For his hands.
Yeah, for his big hands.
Yeah, which it is not. So that is a
Fixed centre.
fixed centre, which basically fits in there, supports your work that's spinning in the chuck.
Yeah.
So that's all it comes with. So I had to get a live centre, which is the same thing, but it's got a bearing in it so that it spins with the work.
Yeah.
Whereas the dead centre doesn't.
No.
Also got this nice Myford
Keyless chuck.
keyless chuck.
Yeah,
And that is
lovely.
that's a nice bit of work. It's got a Morse 2 taper in here in the tailstock, and the headstock end is Morse taper 3 up in here. So you can put like a collet chuck on here instead if you wanted, and use it as a mill.
Yeah.
Which is what we're going to be doing as well.
Because you can buy a milling kit.
Yeah,
can't
you can buy a vertical slide to go on here, and we can then mill stuff as well as turn stuff, which I think will be quite good, don't you, Colin?
Yeah. Brilliant for making
We've been
little...
enjoying ourselves actually last couple of days, and we've had a right laugh, haven't we?
Yeah, especially
Doing this.
fettling things in. And...
Yeah, exactly. It's it's only engineering. I mean, the ironic thing is you need a lathe to fix the lathe.
Yes.
It's like, which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah, I like that.
How did somebody make the first lathe?
Well, exactly. How did they? Hammer and chisel, I guess. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah. So we had a right old giggle. What else have we got? Yeah, we got some just some like centre drills and stuff like that, and we're just waiting for the rest to turn up.
Yeah, you've got some TC tool bits coming, haven't you?
Yeah, that comes with the a quick change tool post as well.
All right, yeah.
Because this one is not a quick change tool post.
No.
And it's one that's coming, hopefully, is an indexable quick change tool post. So we can just swap off the tools by very quickly, which will be good.
I just thought of the name of that
Have you?
gizmo down there. Yes, the lead screw.
It's fucking lead screw, isn't it? Yeah, and that, ironically, you can tell us British. That's the apron, for anybody that wants to know.
Right.
This thing that hangs down here is the apron.
Right.
So, there it is. This is going to add some...
Dimension.
Yeah, a new dimension to the model building.
Oh, isn't it just, eh?
Yeah, there's going to be loads of things we can now make.
The amount of times we've been in here and
I know.
halfway through a plane build and we said to each other, God, if only we had a lathe.
Yeah, it's so true. It is so true. Right, so that is pretty much it for this lathe. You're going to hopefully see some interesting stuff coming off it. And if you want to make a suggestion in the comments of what we could make on it, let us know.
I know what most of them will say.
Yeah, well, I'm not making you another butt plug, mate.
No, I was thinking, like, you're going to get comments like, oh, make a radial engine, Rob.
Do you know what? I've been thinking about that.
Have you?
Yeah. Yeah, I have. Actually, I was thinking about a steam engine, actually. But
Yeah.
anyway, we're going to make stuff on this, and we're going to see what we can make, you know? We have no fear. Between us, we have, you know, that much intelligence.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we can make something, can't we, Cole?
Yeah, I'm sure we can.
Might not work, but it'll look bloody good.
Something will turn up. Oh, no pun intended.
Yeah. Boom. That's very funny.
Boom, boom.
Yeah. So there you go. That was just a quick overview of the lathe. I'm sure a lot of you won't be interested in it, but yeah, it's going to add another dimension to the modelling, so we can sort of push ourselves a bit more. So like I probably said in another video, if I didn't, I'm going to now. Wood. I just got a bit bored sticking wood together.
I said that a couple of days ago, didn't I? I said this is more interesting than sticking bits of wood together.
Yeah. That's not meaning we're not going to stick wood together,
No, no.
but it adds other bits. You can only
Yeah.
do so much with wood,
Yeah,
you know, whereas with the metal added to that wood,
yeah,
you can do more.
yeah.
God, I thought that was a swallow for a minute. But it wasn't.
Ah.
So, yeah, you know, it's just, yeah, we just do other stuff.
Hmm.
Engineering, you can only engineer wood so much.
Yeah, that's right.
what I say.
Yeah, yeah.
And we can engineer plastic and metal a lot more.
Yeah.
You know, even down to, you know, making, say we want to make a spinner or, you know, whatever, collets, whatever,
Yeah.
you know, whatever it is, we can do it now.
Yeah. Spaces for wheels, all sorts of things.
Yeah, wheels, well, we make wheels, make hubs,
Oh, hubs, yeah.
you know, whatever we want.
Yeah, I'm sure the guys will suggest different bits and pieces for us.
Yeah, yeah, and please don't start off with a 5-cylinder radial.
Yeah,
That'll be a second project.
yeah, because otherwise we'll have to end up buying a mill.
Yeah, and I'm skint now anyway, so. So anyway, yes, there you go. Yes, I sold my mother to pay for this.
Yeah, she went for quite a lot.
Yeah, and she even got the coffin there as well.
Yeah, that's the box it came in. As you would have seen on the front of the video, I guess.
Yes, you would.
We're up to then, Rob.
Nothing, mate. Nothing. Why?
I just. What does that say? Bixler Phil, 1936. What?
No, nothing, mate. Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Right. Anyway. So, a Bixler Phil update.
Yes.
So days have passed since Phil was rushed into hospital. And yeah, as you saw there, I'm afraid to say, he's still alive. He's out of hospital.
Yeah, thank God.
And he's certainly back to normal because when he was coming out of hospital, his wife brought him here straight away, straight from the hospital over here because he wanted to see the lathe. He was so excited about this lathe coming, and then the night before it arrived, he got rushed into hospital. So yeah, on the way back from the hospital the next day, his wife brought him over, and he was back to normal, wasn't he? He was falling over stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely back to normal. Really, couldn't remember a thing.
No, that's right.
So nothing's changed at all.
No.
He still can't remember how to fly.
No, that's right.
So yeah, Phil's he's okay. He's gone on a few days of vacation now. He's gone to Wales actually.
Yeah.
I can't remember where he said he was going.
He said something about going to see some sheep.
That's right. Yeah, he wouldn't have had any wellies, didn't he?
Yeah,
I said, I ain't got any to fit your feet, mate.
no, too big.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe a couple of bin liners.
Well, yeah. So yes, he's in Wales for a couple of days, rest and recuperation, and then he'll be back with us, hopefully a bit more back to normal.
He's rushed in money because he suddenly couldn't speak and his wife got worried.
Yeah.
So
She thought he was ignoring her.
I think he probably was.
He probably was, yeah. You been over Rob's again?
And then that's it.
Yeah.
She dialed 999.
Yeah.
He went and had a MRI scan.
Yeah. They didn't find one.
No, they didn't. What?
As we'd predicted. Anyway, no, we mustn't take the piss really because it could have been quite serious, and this is not the first time it has happened.
No.
So hopefully they find out what is really wrong with him. I mean, we
well,
know what it is.
well,
His
yeah.
hands and feet are too big.
Yeah. And it's always just before he goes on holiday.
It is every year.
Perhaps
Do you remember when he went to Malta?
Yeah.
Yeah, bloody had to. Yeah, he was in hospital for days, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was hallucinating then. He said there was this Muslim woman that kept winking at him.
That's right, I remember
Every time
that.
she went by the bed, she'd go like that.
Yeah.
He thought she'd like seen his old todger.
Yeah.
I think she'd be laughing when she's not winking. So that is it. for the day. It's really a bit of a mishmash, wasn't it, of lathes and taking the piss.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're good at taking the piss. And
Yeah.
if you don't like it, watch something else.
Yeah.
So, we'll see you all in the next video, whenever that is, when some people come round and help me tidy up.
Yeah, and bolt stuff down and
Bolt stuff down.
tidy up the workshop, because Saltmarsh Pete is itching to get on with Pete's problems.
He was going to, Pete's problem planes. He was going to bring a Bixler over today.
That's
I
right.
told him there ain't no room at the inn.
No.
So he did come over anyway, and he was itching to tidy up, and we kept stopping him.
Yeah, we did. Because he's like putting stuff in order that
He was. Look, he's still there. He's lined it all up.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
that's what Saltmarsh Pete did this morning. He lined all those tools up on there.
Yeah, he started to, and we stopped him.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't find anything.
No, we couldn't.
Because Peter tidied it up.
Yeah, definitely. So that's it.
Okay.
See you all in the next video. Normal viewing will be resumed very soon.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah. And all that stuff. You want to donate to us? PayPal. PayPal.me/RC Model Geeks.
So it's goodbye from Captain Rob.
We haven't done that in a long time, and it's goodbye from Father Christmas there. He's got a
Yes.
very long beard.
Yes, it is getting long. I'll let you guys see it one day when
Yeah,
it's
go on,
long
turn
enough to
around.
plat.
Turn around. Let's show us your beard.
Hang on, I'm just going to pass the camera over to Rob because it's glued to my hand.
Future's so bright, gotta wear shades.
Yes.
There he is, Mad Colin, with his Call of Duty, is that?
Yes, Call of Duty.
Call of Duty dirty t-shirt.
Yes.
And his other things that he's wearing.
Yeah, this is my work round here stuff.
Work around here stuff.
Yeah.
Indeed. So, that's it. We'll see you all soon. Bye. So there he is. Oh, Father Christmas.
Would you like to come and sit on my knee, little girl?
Oh, dear.
Perhaps not.
So, yes, so anyway, so an update on Bixler Phil. Because it is now 2 days later since we heard the tragic news of his incarceration in the local mental institute.
Oh, mate.
Okay, so we're going to wrap this video up now.
We're just going to write what happened to Phil in the description, I think.
Well, yeah. Wasn't he abducted by aliens?
He was. Yeah, they brought him back. They didn't want him. He kept breaking things.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Go on, you can
Okay.
do it.
Right.
Go on, mate.
And finally. Bixler Phil.
Bixler Phil.
And finally,
Yes.
an update on Bixler Phil.
Sorry, mate, I can't help it. It's just so funny. He's not dead, guys. It's not because we're not laughing at that. It's just,
Anyway, right.
yeah.
And finally. Okay, so, anyway, Colin's got tears in his eyes. Anyway, so, Bixler Phil update. It's been 2 days since we heard the news of Phil getting rushed into hospital.
Seriously, yeah.
Seriously, rushed into hospital.
I was trying not to laugh, and you said that so seriously.
I know, I was trying to be serious actually. Didn't work, did it?
Oh, mate.
Right, go on. Okay.
Right.
And finally, Bixler Phil, an update. It was 2 days ago since we gave you that terrible news of Bixler Phil being rushed into hospital. And I'm sad to say
He's
back
dead.
to normal. Oh, you bastard.
I said dead, you said back to normal. Oh, you got some serious editing to do. This is it now, guys. They love it. Oh, we've got a tear in my eye. Hang on a minute. Right, okay.
Right, okay. Thank you for watching Captain Rob's RC Model Geeks. If If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button. If you want to see more of the same type of videos, don't forget you can subscribe. If you want to support us, you can use PayPal, paypal.me/RC Model Geeks. If you want to contact us, you can email us rcmodelgeeks@gmail.com. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.